All right, here we are again. Still in the same level, lower level. And we'll give this one a quick cleaning. As I said, these old veteran stones are all very easy to find. They're all the same shape, even though they're issued over many years. They also, our local American Legion has gone through and they got all these VAR postmarkers and they'll put flags next to them. So it's easy to find the veterans. But these are the ones I've been trying to get done. And here we are, we do the same process again. We're going to give it some water. I've already taken a picture of it so we can document that what kind of condition it was in before I started. I also know that these are in the Find a Grave because my wife and I have been documenting this area. And you can also make sure that it's solid so it's not going to fall over on you. I got some people here. Howdy. Get my other one. So this one mostly has just the black grime pollution on it. There's the Orvis soap. There's a little bit of lichen and moss growing into it. A bit of letters. Not too bad. This one will clean up pretty good. That stupid thing. So we'll give it the old quick scrape. Not a lot on here. And these are, you buy them in packs at Ace, a couple bucks. You never want to use metal. You want to use wood or plastic. And, you got to remember, your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to do no harm. These are not your stones, unless you're doing your family's. You don't want to do any harm. So you take the safest possible ways. If this was a fragile stone or if it was loose and I didn't want to do too much messing with it, I could just take and spray it with the D2 and be done with it. But it's not. So I'm going to give it some more soap here. Go like that. Should time myself, see how much it takes to do this. Of course, you want to be wearing old clothes if you're going to get dirty. These all have these nice bases. They don't all have those. I wonder if these are later burials or earlier burials. And this is that stiff bristle brush. So I'm just kind of giving a brushing, quick like that. I'm not really scrubbing with it. Just trying to knock off any heavy stuff. Loosen up that stuff. Get my bucket of goodies here. And I can see that this is Mr. Charles Skinner. And what was he in? He was in... I'm in the way here. 49th? Yeah. Now I got my softer. These are all made out of marble. So if you use anything like it has an acid into it, a soap that has an acid, or a vinegar, or anything like that, you'll just dissolve it. I mean, marble is just a whole bunch of old seashells packed together. So if you use anything that's too abrasive, anything that's acidic, anything that's a base, you'll just end up dissolving. You won't dissolve it right away, but you'll end up hastening its weathering. I mean, acid rain has done so much damage to these guys over the years. It's pollution. That's why it's good to get them clean. If you have a granite stone, the newer ones, they're not so susceptible because it's stone instead of seashells. They won't dissolve, but remember, do no harm. I just killed my brush. All right, there's that one. Make a quick switch. Good thing they're cheap. I haven't asked Mr. Skinner how he's doing. Let's see what's happening here. Oh, that's nice. Nice. Look at that. It's like the big reveal. That stuff is just washing right off there. Charles Skinner. The letters have stayed a little darker because I haven't scrubbed them out yet. What was he in? 149th Regiment, New York Infantry. Died in 1912 at 76 years old. That was a nice cleanup. So now I can, now that's dark because it's not because it's been painted or anything, it's because I didn't scrub out the stuff. So let's give that a scrubbing. A little more soap. Save your bottles. If you have a cleaning lady at work, ask her to save them. That's what I did. I got a bag of them from her. Very nice to save them for me. These all had an American flag up here too, but they weather off. You can barely see it. There's the flagpole, and you can almost see the flag there. If you catch it in the sun, you can see it. Some that haven't weathered too bad, or the stone was pretty hard, they're very clear. But they all had the same design. And there's a replacement stone up here in the cemetery. It's a flat one, but it uses the same flag logo. But it's not the upright tombstone like this. So that's Mr. Skinner, you're doing nice here. I think my bumper has a leak somewhere. Get after that. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. This one will clean up really nice. We're going to give this a spraying with the D2. Look at that base. This marble almost has a translucence to it. I don't know where they got it from. I'm sure somebody knows what mine it came out of. Nice job. And that's about as far as we're going to take it. I'm happy with that for now. I'll get my D2. I learned early on to keep my D2 away from my other pump sprayer, because even though it's a 1 gallon and the other one's a 2 gallon, sometimes you grab it by mistake without thinking and start using D2 as your bath, and it ain't gonna hurt it, but it ain't cheap. There we go. That's looking really nice. And we're gonna, a lot of nice graining in that stone. Look at that dirt running right off there just after a little bit of D2. Amazing, huh? Anyway, that's Mr. Charles Skinner. And again, we would take a final photograph of that to show that we've done no harm. If anybody comes back and says anything about what we're doing, we can show them pictures before and after. Show them that we're trying to help out. I'll give you a walk around here. I spend a lot of time scrubbing the back of this, and it's still pretty dirty, but That would the D2, that'll come right out. With the sun coming on there, ain't that nice? Anyway, that's all for now.